today which is shocking, okay, I'm a high school dropout who went back the last couple months of my pregnancy because I was a pregnant teen, and one of those, I'm a multiple of statistics, of all the wrong statistics.
Exactly. Yeah, you beat all the odds.
With God's help, obviously. I mean, he gave me a chance to do something with my life. But today, I'm a best-selling author. My books are taught in universities, and I was a kid who didn't read my first book till I was 21. Wow. I was dyslexic. I couldn't read. I couldn't understand. I travel and speak all over the world, and it blows my mind. I've spoken for crowds of 15,000 people. I speak every single month in a different city around the world. We have 5 children. I'm a TV and radio show host. Give me a break, man. I was the least likely person ever to succeed.
But what a shining example,
right? Sitting in an interview with Oprah Winfrey, really? Fox and Friends? I'm called an expert in the whole media world for finance, business, and relationships. What? What? I was a homeless woman 22 years ago. Really?
Life and death is in the power of our tongue. What you say will become your reality. The speech center of the brain controls your entire reality. What goes in will come out. So try is an attempt to fail. Try is an attempt to fail. That's the definition. And you have got to stop playing around with things that are not going to help you and your children to get to where they're going to go. What goes into your kid's head, what goes into your head is going to come out. So what kind of programming are you allowing your children to listen to? What kind of programming is it? What are you allowing for them to learn, and what are you allowing yourself to learn? Because what goes in will come out. If you're listening to that country music that says, I'm broke, and I've always been broke, and things are hard, and I can't pay my rent, I just need another drink. Look at the programming on television. All this programming on TV is teaching your kids it's okay to have sex out of marriage. The lyrics they're listening to says it's okay to have sex out of marriage. And then there's you, the one voice that says stay a virgin. You have fun with that nonsense. You have got to make a decision to not do what everybody else is doing with their kids and to stand strong and to say, my job is to set our family apart, and I'm going to stand for what is right. I am not going to sucker in and compromise in these areas. I lived in a compromised home, and I became the fruit of that compromised home. And I paid the price for those decisions that I made without all that programming. So I know from a business perspective that I had to pull away from all TV, all bad music, so I could reprogram myself to succeed. So then naturally, when I had my kids, I did the same thing with them. Now, it wasn't for a godly reason, friends. This multimillionaire is saying, do not watch the media. Do not watch all that junk that's on TV. It is only going to take you to failure. Look at what everybody else is doing and do the exact opposite. Everybody else is watching TV. Everybody else is watching their favorite soap. Everybody else is watching their favorite stupid sitcom. Everyone else is watching their favorite talk show. Everyone else is just sitting there vegetating in front of that thing, and they're listening to music that does not groom them for success. 25 years ago, the greatest gift I got was from that man saying, you want to be successful? You study success. Leave everything else behind. Number 2 would be about money. What the media says about success and money. Can you tell me what the media has taught you what success looks like? Big house, big car, retire and take care of yourself. What else? Yep, go on your dream vacation by going with a credit card. What brands have sold you that success? All the designers. All the designers. This room is filled with a bunch of brand whores. Brand prostitutes. It is. It is. Churches all over this country are filled with brand prostitutes. Do you realize how it all works? I'm a businesswoman. I'm going to tell you exactly how marketing works. They tell you you need something that you never even thought you needed. They just make you think that you need it. That's marketing. You don't need to go to college. I'm giving it to you right now. Marketing is create a need, create an eager desire for something that the person doesn't even know exists yet. We didn't know we needed a cell phone until they created the problem. How many of you remember this commercial? It's hilarious. Some of you will. It was in the early 90s. There is the blonde broad in her station wagon with the wood on the side. She's in the middle of the desert. The hood is up, smoke is coming out, the windows are down, the kids are crying, she's screaming. Just want to smack the broad. Okay? Then the screen splits. And now, do you remember the screen split? There's a white line in the middle. Now it's the next scene. She has this giant brick. She's smiling, the kids are smiling, the car thing is still open and there's still smoke, but she's happy. What kind of a husband would you be if you didn't have a cell phone for your wife in case of an emergency? Now please tell me, how many of you have never driven with your kids in your station wagon in the desert? Right? You see, programming, and it's powerful, and the clothes that you're wearing, what is in your house, is all tied to that 98% poverty mentality, because the 2% figured out how to get you to want stuff you do not need. That you do not need. And it's all to what? Find acceptance somehow. All to what? To make you feel important, to make you feel special, to make you feel like you're a part of that group over there. I'm telling you, there's a group to be a part of, and it ain't that group. It ain't that group. That's not financial independence. That's not success for your children. And that is not the way of the Most High God by any stretch of the imagination.